Moonbeam is a smart contract platform built on a Polkadot Network's parachain, which launched at the beginning of 2022. It is Ethereum compatible, allowing to build decentralized applications with the same software development kit used on Ethereum. Not only developers don't have to learn how to build on a different platform with lower fees, but when they move and build on Moonbeam, they are also exposed to different networks. Moonbeam's main goal is to be a multi-chain network fully interoperable with different blockchains. Stick till the end to understand their full vision. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to win Bitcoins, which I'm going to give away from the profits of this channel. Let's now start from the beginning to understand how Moonbeam works. Thanks to Moonbeam, Ethereum developers are able to use their smart contract platform language and develop on Polkadot Network, as they can also easily redeploy existing Ethereum smart contracts on Polkadot. And as the network grows, we will probably see always more projects migrating on the network. Polkadot is one of the top 10 most capitalized cryptocurrencies, and here they can take advantage of the lower fees and have a higher market exposure. Polkadot has been founded in 2016 by Dr. Gavin Wood, an Ethereum co-founder and chief technology officer, until late 2015. Polkadot's mainnet launched in April 2020, but their smart contract functionality didn't technically launch until late 2021. Polkadot's central blockchain called Relay Chain is in fact not smart contract compatible, but it has a second layer of smart contract compatible blockchains, which are called parachains, and they plug into the main blockchain. Polkadot has a maximum capability of 100 parachains that can connect to the main blockchain at a time. They do a selection with auctions to see which ones are the most supported and promising projects on the network, and Moonbeam is one of the first fully functional with the highest community support. Essentially, how this works is simple. The largest amount of coins locked to fund a project wins. This is checked in a random moment, so the users must leave their funds there at all the times. Polkadot holders can lend their native token to fund these parachain. In exchange, they get the project's tokens at a discounted price, and after a period of time, they get their DOT back intact. Before we continue, I just want to clarify something that you might have forgotten. We only do educational entertainment, and my job here is not to be your financial advisor, so please do your own researches before investing. The team behind Moonbeam is composed by a large group of developers, engineers, and entrepreneurs, and the CEO is Derek Yu, an experienced engineer. Derek also works on Moonriver, which is the project sister of Moonbeam, a sort of experimental version on the Kusama blockchain. Moonbeam and Moonriver have both been built by Pure Stake, a company focused on providing the highest quality infrastructure and services for public blockchain networks, with the main priorities being security, availability, and features. Pure Stake has been funded by Moonbeam Foundation, which is dedicated to promoting the development, growth, and adoption of Moonbeam and its ecosystem. Moonbeam is backed up by important investors like Binance Labs, Bitcoin.com, Hashkey, and Coinbase Ventures, which is very promising considering it is a very small project. The ecosystem is rapidly expanding and hundreds of projects are getting built on top. However, the platform launched in January, so we will not have a positive impact on the price immediately. It takes some time for the ecosystem to expand, but what is important is that the development never stops for the network and token to prosper in the future. In my opinion, it is very promising, and these investors could be a very positive sign that they will keep developing and they will survive this bear market and have a positive outcome in the future. Moonbeam integrated many DeFi projects from Ethereum, for example Curve or SushiSwap, and not only, as we can see here, many projects have been integrated including stablecoins, oracles, and much more. At the moment, 2 bridges are fully functional, which makes many blockchains connected, Axelar and Multichain. It is likely that the ecosystem will expand exponentially and always more projects will come to Moonbeam, especially after big projects migrate. Smaller projects are going to follow suit because money follows money. The all-Moonbeam ecosystem is powered by their native token Glimmer, and the fees on the network are also paid with their token. Glimmer is the native governance token, and the on-chain governance will allow holders to propose and vote on the future of the project. The Moonbeam blockchain works with a proof-of-stake mechanism, which it's not going to be harmful to the environment. Compared to Ethereum, staking on Moonbeam, it has a much lower amount needed and much higher returns. At the moment, the rewards are 20% per year. On Ethereum, you need a quite large sum of money to stake, which can be expensive and inconvenient for people with an average income. On Moonbeam, the minimum amount to stake is 50 tokens, and considering the current price is $0.67, at the moment you would have to stake just $30, which is extremely low. It has a 5% annual inflation rate, which is to pay for ongoing security needs on the network, but it also has a deflationary aspect as 80% of all the fees gets burned. The other 20% goes to the network's treasury for future development. If you want to stake, you can stake on different centralized exchanges or platforms, but if you want to stake on their platform, you will have to use MetaMask, which you can download the browser extension if you don't have it already. After you do that and you have your tokens ready to be staked, you can go on the Moonbeam application and select a collator to whom you have to delegate your funds to start earning rewards. Important to keep in mind, in order to earn rewards, you must be in the top 300 collators delegators, otherwise you will not earn any rewards, there is no minimum time lock, and you are free to unstake and sell your tokens at any time. The more the ecosystem will expand and be adopted, the more the demand for their token will increase, and the more token will be burned from the generated fees, which will positively impact the price. Moonbeam has a total supply of 1 billion tokens, which will likely reach in many years with its 5% inflation. At the moment, around 350 million tokens are already in circulation. Considering it's inflationary, if you hold their token, it would be good practice to stake it to maximize your investment, even if it will have a good performance in the coming years. The total amount staked is quite low at the moment, representing just 14% of the total circulating supply. This decreased in the past months as many were staking for the initial high returns. Now these investors are exiting, and those with the goal of remaining invested in the project for the long term will stay, and eventually this should grow as the community grows. Moonbeam has the same functionality and utility as Ethereum, but it is not limited in one ecosystem. It is going to be always more interoperable. So as the ecosystem will grow, people will buy the token to use it to pay for the smart contract execution. The price performance in the short term, it obviously depends on the overall crypto market, as we are in a bear market, but I do believe we are in a great range to accumulate this token, and I think it will have a great performance in the future. Remember that the initial DEX offerings entered at around 25 cents, so if we ever go lower at this prices, we will have huge buy volumes, but we are likely very close to the bear market bottom. Its market capitalization, it is just $200 million, and in my opinion, it can reach few billions in the next couple of years. Looking at the roadmap, it is only up to date until launch in January. However, they never stopped their progress and development, and as we mentioned above, hundreds of projects are building and launching on the blockchain. In May, they enabled cross-consensus messaging between parachain on the Polkadot network, allowing full interoperability between Polkadot's parachains. Moonbeam announced that they enabled cross-chain connection with Akala network and Polkadot. Now, you can actively use their tokens on the network for things like decentralized exchanges and other applications. In the near future, we can expect always more connections to be enabled, which will expand the Moonbeam market exposure. In June, Moonbeam natively integrated Chainlink price feeds as an Oracle solution on the platform, allowing developers to leverage Chainlink's industry-leading Oracle network on Moonbeam to help them build DeFi applications using high-quality, decentralized data, all without leaving the Polkadot ecosystem. Prime Protocol has announced its upcoming cross-chain connected lending and borrowing application, which will be deployed on multiple blockchains and use Moonbeam as the nexus point for unifying functionality across the many chains. Moonbeam has the potential to bring the masses into cryptocurrency because it is entirely based around Web3. Web3 is to creating a decentralized internet that allows you to use cryptocurrencies to pay for services online. Moonbeam's main goal is to connect all the blockchains and make everything much more accessible and easy to use. A lot of blockchains are extremely well designed and functional inside their ecosystem, but most of them fail on interacting outside their ecosystem. For example, to invest in Ethereum-based assets, you have to use Ethereum only. If you want to invest in Binance assets, you have to use Binance Smart Chain only, and so on. Moonbeam will allow unlimited reach for developers with decentralized applications running on multiple chains, therefore giving unlimited revenue opportunity. This project has a high potential of growth once more and more applications will be built on top in different fields like DeFi, gaming, metaverses, decentralized social media, and much more. Considering we are in a bear market, it is possible that the value of their token will keep going lower, as it could be that it touched the lowest point. We can't predict when the exact lowest point will be, but we can strategically keep buying at these levels. follow closely the developments, and be ready to take profits in the future. Moonbeam is the first fully functional Polkadot's parachain that has just launched in January. However, the network's development never stopped even if we are in a bear market period. This is exactly what we want from a project during a bear market. And we can kind of compare Moonbeam to Ethereum that has access always more on different networks. In my opinion, it is extremely undervalued, and it has a bright time ahead once Bitcoin starts going up again and the whole crypto market turns bullish. I think it plays a major role in the blockchain ecosystem. The future must be interoperable, and they will likely be a leading blockchain in the future. If you want to keep track of the developments, you can check their news and announcements section directly on the website. You can subscribe to the newsletter, or you can follow their official Twitter page, which has 265,000 followers, and it has grown by 40% in the past months. Here, the community interacts daily, and they are very active. Lastly, you can join Telegram, Discord, or subscribe to their YouTube channel, where you will find many developments updates as well as very simple to understand tutorials. Don't forget to let me know if you are bullish or not on this project and if you hold their token.